Hello, I'm Demi and Rio, and we are continuing in recording Win Boys. Now, I'm going to show you all of the cards I had and what you could do with them. To access the cards, you have to go to the main menu, and you have two options, this, or you can go through through the characters, and so this is the easiest way to go from the main page. Here you have two options. This is forming a group, and this is leveling up the cards. So we will go into leveling up. And these are all of the cards that I have. These are the most basic. And silver is R. Then gold is SR. And colorful is SSR. So let's choose first Minato's. This was one of the first cards I got, and it's still one of my most strongest. So to level up, you need to use these books. As you can see, I have an abundance because I already have everything I wanted leveled up. So then there's this, which gives you points. Like, these are all of the skill points they have. The further you go through this ladder or tree, or however you want to call it, the more powerful the card is. To get this, to get it more powerful, you need certain items, which you need to complete stages to get. Each character needs a different item. For example, he uses the trumpet, so of course he needs the trumpet. And also most stages need the character as well. I don't know how it's called. Now, these are bloom points, how many times you have a card. And you need to have the cards at least twice to bloom the image and show its second form, the second art for the card. Now you can either get this by getting the card twice, or collecting these, which you get by scouting, and then you can bloom the card. But it's really fucking hard to get these, and yeah, you need 750 scouts to bloom the card once. That is with an SSR. For an SR, you need 200. You need 50 to bloom an R card. I don't even know if I have an N card that isn't bloomed. Apparently not. You will get these almost immediately bloomed, so you have these three options to make your card more powerful. The highest, there's 100, yeah. This 100 Izuru, I somehow just got really lucky and managed to get him fully bloomed. Yeah, and he is at 100%. You have multiple stages to 100% the character, as you can see. If you hold the image, it shows you more details. These extra ones are based upon how many other cards you have leveled up, bloomed. It gives you, the more cards you have, the more extra points you have to every card. And here is the skill which the card gives you. So here is the story for the card, and here is for you to change the cards are. Now as you can see, there's two forms. I do not have this card bloomed, and this is the chibi you will get when you play the game. So you can choose how it will look like. Here you have voice lines for that card, and here's setups where you can get more, like which teams they are on, which groups are the best fitting for him. Hold, and you will get the full image. I have him all clear. Let's open him up. I have him bloomed, so this is the original art you get when you get the card. There you go. And now the bloomed version. So if you want to actually see these cards or download the R, if you don't find them on other pages, you can go on my profile, SimpP, on Twitter, and you can find these cards. Yeah, also if you notice this, it's animated, and I really love it. I really love that the border is animated. It is so pretty. Like, yeah, both borders are animated. There's so much artwork, and for every event there was like 4, maybe 5 character cards, and all of them had like these 2 different, you know, artworks. So I can't even imagine how much it must have cost just for the artworks alone, for like every event. And the event was like every month a new event, and like, yeah, imagine like for every event you would have to, okay, I don't know how many artworks they had to commission, but like, wild guess, but like for every event they had to commission about 20 artworks, which is a lot. It's a lot of money. And also they had to commission somebody to write the story, because every event had its own story. And with every event it also had its own character lines, and also like different backgrounds, different music. And I can't imagine like orchestra music like this being cheap, you know? Yeah, there must have been so much money put into this game. And apart from the events, there was also just like other scouts. Yeah, there was just so many things, like so much love and so much money put into this game. So it might, like, the game might have had to shut down because there's just not enough money to keep it at this same level. So I'm a bit surprised that the game is ending. I mean, it actually surprisingly stayed for like, what was it, 3 years? Like, that's surprising for a game that isn't that big, you know? I hope that maybe in the future more content will happen, or that they will start, instead of putting all their money into the game, they will put all of the money into the merchandise, because the merchandise is non-existent. Like, it's so bland and boring, it's non-existent. So I want them to put the money into the merchandise. Like, get that money, but also give us something back, you know? Okay, that's all for the cards. Bye-bye!